talk about this. What if your crypto wasn't just some number sitting in a digital wallet? What if you could actually use it to, buy stuff, like real stuff? Today we're digging into a service called PokePay that says it can do just that. Turn your crypto into a Visa card you can spend anywhere. So the big question is, does it actually work?
I mean, it's the classic crypto problem, right? You've got these digital assets, they're valuable, but trying to use them for your everyday Amazon order or to pay for Netflix, it's usually a total headache. And that's the exact gap PokePay is trying to fill, the one between the crypto world and, well, the real world.
So this is where PokePay comes in. The whole idea is actually pretty simple, but it's a big deal. It's an app that's built to be the bridge. It takes your crypto and basically converts it into a virtual or physical Visa card. The goal? To make your crypto useful for everything from online shopping to grabbing your morning coffee.
Sounds great, but, there's always a but. So how does this whole thing actually work in practice? Let's walk through the steps, starting with the quickest and easiest way to get started, getting a virtual card.
Okay, so from everything we've seen, it boils down to these four main steps. Looks simple enough on the surface, right? Sign up, get a card. But let's take a closer look at each one of these because the devil's always in the details.
So right off the bat, the first thing you notice is this huge focus on invitation codes. See, the virtual card technically costs $5, but every source makes it super clear if you use a referral code, it's completely free. This is obviously a big part of how they're trying to grow by getting you to bring your friends in.
All right, next up, you've got to deposit at least $10. Now, they really stress this part. This is not a fee. They're not just taking your money. Think of it more like a minimum balance you need in there just to get the account fired up and ready for verification.
After you've made that deposit, you'll hit the KYC step. KYC just stands for Know Your Customer. And if you've used pretty much any fintech app before, you know the drill. It's a standard security thing. You'll need to upload a government ID, do a quick face scan, basically prove you are who you say you are before they'll give you a card. So, you've jumped through the hoops. You've got the virtual card. What's it good for? Well, it's aimed squarely at the big online players. We're talking Amazon, Netflix, Spotify. The sources also mention you can use it to pay for things like Facebook and Google ads. It's definitely designed for the digital world, where you're not physically swiping anything.
Okay, so the virtual card seems like a pretty straightforward deal for online stuff. But what if you want to walk into a store and buy something? That's where the physical card comes in. And believe me, this is where the costs really start to pile up.
And this is where you see a huge difference between the two. The virtual card, it's instant, and with a code, it's free, but it's stuck online. The physical card, on the other hand, promises you can tap to pay anywhere and hit up ATMs, but that real-world access comes at a much, much higher price.
So just how much are we talking for that piece of plastic? Well, the starting price mentioned is $88. Yeah, you heard that right. That is a massive jump from a free virtual card. It's a pretty steep price for a debit card.
But you guessed it, that referral system is back again. If you use the right link, you can knock $18 off that price, which brings the cost of the card itself down to $70. Still not cheap, not by a long shot, but hey, it's better than $88.
But here is the real kicker. That $70 price tag, that's not the final number. Not even close. It turns out there's a mandatory $50 delivery fee slapped on top of it. So to actually get that card in your hands, you need to have a grand total of $120 sitting in your account ready to go. So let's just boil this all down. What are the big things to remember here? First, those referral codes are everything if you want the best price. Second, you can't get around that KYC verification. Third, you need that initial $10 just to get in the door. And probably most important, if you want that physical card, you gotta be ready for that 1-2 punch of the card price plus that big delivery fee. And all of this brings us to the real question, doesn't it? Services like PokePay are trying to solve a real problem, making crypto useful in our daily lives. But is this the future? Is a simple tap-to-pay card, even with its high costs, the key that's finally gonna unlock crypto for everybody? Or is this just another cool tool for the people who are already deep into crypto? What do you guys think?